You ready for the good stuff? We're live from Pacific Beach this morning here at Schooner's. We are delighted to welcome back to the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show here on Rock 105. A friend of ours, you've seen him, the HBO specials, Platypus Man. He's the host of Caroline's Comedy Hour. He co-starred with Jim Carrey in The Mask, our friend Richard Jennings.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. It's a very big thrill to be here today, because, yeah, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
We're ready for
It's
it.
amazing to see people this drunk this early in the morning. This is... Thank you. See, but that's what's good about working in Southern California, because everybody here is totally out of their mind. The entire city... The whole city... The entire city is like, earthquake, we don't care. Fire, bring it on. Tidal wave, screw it. What is that, a cigarette? Run, it's smoke! Oh, God, right near us. I'm faint. Someone get me a frozen yogurt and a motivational cassette tape. Want to hear the weird thing? This is the weird thing about this whole thing, right? Cigarette smoking, disgusting. Cigar smoking, cool. That's right. Here's the weird thing. Women are actually smoking cigars around here. Women smoking cigars. Yes, good for them. I think women should smoke cigars. Whenever I'm in an intimate situation with a young gal, I want her to remind me as much of Edward G. Robinson as possible. You want a gal in a nightie with a push-up bra and a big stogie going, all right, here's the way it's going to be, see? You're going to pinch my nipples, see? But not too hard. Don't get carried away, see? And I don't want to get pregnant, so at the end you pull it out of there, Buster. Scram! Scram! That's my attitude. Yeah, look at it. Thank you. Thank you. How many of you guys are wearing a condom right now? Most of you? Okay. You have to wear a condom all the time. I had a woman ask me this. She goes, do you mind wearing a condom? How do men feel about it? Do they mind? And I'm going, mind? Ha ha. Contraire. I prefer them. Sometimes I wear 6, 12, 15 condoms at a time. Why would I mind? There's no difference in the sensation unless you count the total lack of any. I wish I had a condom on right now in this bar. If only I had a piece of disgusting rubber, just strangling the base of my tallywhacker with enough force to cause my eyes to fly out on springs like somebody in a Warner Brother cartoon and ripping out pubic hair in 8 different locales. What a night. I love a tight, rippy feeling in the groin area. It relaxes me. In fact, that's how I relax after a hard day. I like to get naked, get in my favorite chair, put on a fez and get out a monkey wrench. Start tightening that baby right around the base of the old Johnson till I get a good blue thing that looks like a Fahrenheit thermometer going. Then I like to get out the needle nose pliers and start yanking out pubic hair in clumps. And I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm not sleeping like a baby in 5 minutes flat. That's my attitude. But, thanks. But I'm glad you came out this morning, because this is the only, there's not a lot going on when you're a comic. This is fun, and then at night you're home in front of the TV with men going, men, are you afraid that one day your wife will be running her fingers through your hair and you won't be home? Well, $500 for this toupee and you can swim with it on. And then they show you the guy with his hand on his head swimming, Have you seen this guy? 2 channels over, they have a guy spraying air out of a can, carrying on like he invented the light bulb. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. You're in front of the TV going, it's paint, if I'm not mistaken. And the guy has the nerve to say this, the nerve to go, he's spraying his head going, your girlfriend will never know you sprayed a ton of black crap all over your head. And I'm always in front of the TV going, yeah, why buy it then? If your girlfriend is that much of a doorknob, if she doesn't know you have suddenly Dutch boyed your skull black, save the cash. I mean, you could fool her with antlers on your head, you know what I mean? You'd be like, is your hair different? You're going, it's the same hair I've always had. I just moosed it is all. But I tell you, thanks. I want to hear, thank you. One of the, But the late night TV is better than the daytime, because in the daytime, I don't know if you've been watching, but there's a lot of disgusting medical products on. You ever watching the daytime? There's a yeast infection epidemic in America, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what a yeast infection is. I know they have something to do with the number 7. I figured that out. And apparently, a lot of really good-looking women get them. Because the woman on the commercial is always really pretty. You know, I'm flipping around. I'm like, hey, who's she? She's looking right in the camera, no shame. Hi, you know I've got a yeast infection so disgusting that the Atlanta Center for Disease Control is circling my home in a police helicopter. And you're like, hey, what the hell is this? And women always, and I'm not meaning to be rude, because I know women have the problem and they need to know what products are out there to help them. I'm just saying make the commercial a little more humorous. You could have the same commercial, just, we're fooling Mrs. Johnson. We're replacing that ordinary yeast infection medicine with a mixture of whole wheat flour and water. Let's watch as Mr. Johnson comes home after a hard day. You know, the guy comes in, hey, honey, what a day hey, is that a Kaiser roll? I thought the house smelled great. Stay where you are, I'll put on some coffee. Folks, in the middle of the day, every channel, I'm flipping a Coic. Hi, I'd like to talk to you about an itch so private. Well, it's not so private anymore, Mr. Itchy Ass Man. The guy sells Anusol ass itch cream. I had no idea that ass itch was a medical problem, did you? I mean, I always thought you had ass itch if you didn't wash your ass enough, and you don't need Anusol, maybe like Lysol is the product. But he has medical ass itch, and she has yeast. I'm afraid to turn the channel and see what else, you know. You click the channel, hi. Are you one of the 30 million men suffering from exploding scrotum syndrome? How many times has your scrotum exploded, causing your testicles to rocket through the office, ruining an important sales presentation? In the middle of my lunch, there's a guy on TV, I'd like to talk to you about diarrhea. Really? I don't want to talk to you. It's always the same commercial. It's always a guy, folks, who gets the diarrhea at a bad time. As if there was an ideal time to get the runs. Like in your life, this would be a great time to get diarrhea, don't you think? You know what I mean? The sun's out, we're on the Ferris wheel. What are we waiting for here, Tom? I mean, but that's always the commercial, right? Commercial is always like 2 guys and one guy like, good luck on the scaffold, Bob. I'll meet it with this diarrhea, Jim. When would be a good time to get that? When? A romantic situation? You know, honey, the kids are away and we've got both bathrooms to ourselves. I'm thinking we chill this bottle of Mexican water I've been saving. You put that shrimp salad under the heat lamp. You know what I mean? There are only 2 good times to get diarrhea. Only 2 good times. When you're behind in your reading and when your cellmate makes his move. Those are the only 2. You've been a great crowd. Thank you very much. You're a really good audience. Thank you.
Folks, Richard Jenny. Richard Jenny is at the new Improv downtown at 5th Street in the Gaslamp Quarter with shows tonight and Saturday night at 8:30 and 10:30. Again, for Richard Jenny. Huh? We're live from Pacific Beach at Schooners on Rock 105.